Anderson Forum for Progressive Theology, as it's called now, was started in 1959 by Dr. Glenn Doris, who had been called to be the minister at Central Presbyterian Church here in Anderson. When he came, he had been involved in the seminary and previously with being sure that the congregation was in touch with what the minister was saying. It wasn't just two separate things. They were working together on their journey through their faith journey. And he got a group together from Central Pres that were very receptive to the idea of starting a school of theology.
Well, I went to the first classes. It was in 1960. If we were just trying to get a better understanding of what Christianity was about at that point.
In a small town, it's hard to have access to lots of experts and theologians and so forth. So this was a wonderful way to bring folks to Anderson. And over the years, we brought many, many folks. And for me, it was important to know that others in the community had a like vision of what they wanted to experience with their own Christian faith or Jewish faith or whatever. It's mostly Christian, but not overtly Christian. And so we have seen some of the leading theologians in America at those days.
We have had amazing speakers. From Marcus Borg and Dominic Crossan, who we had at our 50th anniversary, to Dr. Jack Spong, and recently had Brian McLaurin. The goal has been the same, just to have more open-mindedness and to ask the questions that a lot of people are afraid to ask. We have a Jewish member on the board, and most of the board members are Christians, but we have had Muslim speakers and speakers from other religions to come.
To me, I have in understanding what this organization is, I understand it as a bridge to bring together two different worlds. And one of the worlds is the world of the academy, of the university, of ministerial study, of serious biblical and theological exploration and study, as opposed to the pew. And so often there is this disconnect between the pulpit and the pew. And this organization I see as a bridge between the two.
Coming to a lecture allows you to engage with issues that are being talked about all throughout the country, all throughout the world. Sometimes, and this isn't just Anderson, this is any small community, we get just focused on what are we talking about at my church, or what are we talking about in my community, and it allows you to plug in with Christians in all parts of the country. And I would note that the Theology Forum, we have Jewish folks involved. We've reached out to folks in other faith communities. So there's an opportunity for interfaith dialogue too, and that's really enriching and really productive.